off, I'd like to say well done to everyone who's come out today. A beautiful sunny Saturday, we don't get many of these. You could have been at the beach with your family, but you know, standing up for the future of your country is more important. So everyone here, my absolute respect. But it's come to a point in time, we live in a time where politicians are deliberately destroying our country. It's come to a point where we can no longer sit back, allow them to continually make decisions against our will. This is the importance of these street movements, so the establishment can see exactly how the people feel. You see, sitting at home and posting the same stuff over social media is nowhere near as powerful as getting feet on the ground, uniting as one and taking stand for the streets. It pushes the political direction in a way that decisions need to be made. Because somehow politicians have forgot that they work for us. Now everyone here might not agree on everything. What we all can agree on, we are sick of seeing our country getting destroyed. Yes. And when you're in a fight for your country, your culture and your people, you're going to need to put differences aside and make some friends. So for years now there's been an anti-English, anti-British agenda, and the whole establishment is against us. You see, a country dies when its people are taught to hate their own history, heritage, religion and culture. And that's the exact agenda they're pushing on our youth and naive through schooling, universities and the media. So let this be the day you get serious and strategically and politically start fighting for the future of your family and country. They will call you nasty words, they will try and slander your name, and this is their defence on how they stop you from fighting back. But we are English, and fighting for our country and country's people is what our ancestors instilled in our blood. You see, a tree falls in the direction it's leaning, and a country does the exact same. And it's down to us, the common people, to change the direction in where the country is heading. And if you don't, the future is catastrophic. And I think we've all seen the amount of migrant hotels and the HMOs across the country, and all the barbaric crimes they have been committing while living luxurious at your taxpaying expense. And just a few days ago, it was released in the newspapers that an Egyptian illegal migrant was wanted for murder, so he ran to our country, entering through a small boat to escape prosecution, and for the economic benefits he would get here. But the hotel and life of luxury at taxpayers' expense was not good enough for him, and he and two of his illegal migrant friends savagely raped a British woman. These barbarians do not need deporting, they need public executions.
Definitely, 100%.
And the age of these males is the same age as the men where the Kent County Council are putting into our communities, giving them accommodation and a life of luxury at your expense. Not only is it disgusting that the KCC is putting these illegally entered third world men in our communities, the places where they're putting them in former elderly, disabled and veterans homes. These places got closed down previously for lack of funds. As you can imagine, the migrants are living a lot better than our vulnerable British ever did. You see, it's not only illegal migration what is a problem. Mass migration legal migration is the biggest demographic change to our country. Migrants are coming here claiming benefits and committing crimes as a result of mass migration. There is new build after new build of housing estates destroying the countryside of Kent. And Kent is the Garden of England and not the home of millions that are migrating to our country. The Kent County Council are a big part and giving permission to these housing developers building thousands of homes all around Kent. The result is the beauty of our countryside getting destroyed, more traffic on our roads, and in my opinion, the biggest problem is the demographic replacement of our people. This country is changing at rapid speed rate. What's never happened before in British history. The white English is now around 70% of the population. And professionals in demographics say if there is no real change and this is not reversed, the white British population will be in a minority across the whole of Britain by the year 2050.
Sooner than that.
Does anyone here want to be in a minority in their own country?
No way! Send them home!
Then it's a time you need to stop willingly funding foreign businesses. Only back British ones. If every patriot did this, not only would there be a decline in foreign-owned shops popping out everywhere, but it would give room for many more British businesses.
That's the way.
This is another thing, in my opinion, that people need to start pushing for, and it's a real national strike. A strike that everyone actually cooperates in. What does this mean? Stop willingly paying your taxes to a government that hates you. For days on end, you're going to need to refuse to cooperate. If a quarter of the population did this, it would shut the whole system down and everyone in power would actually listen. And what they need to listen to is the British public needs to be put first, and we want demigration now.
100%.
Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for turning out today.
Top man. Can't make demands.
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Enough is enough.
Send them back!